So if you have the opportunity to do just one thing, you better make it count, Ian.
Yes, I agree.
Like if you're gonna buy one electric car, you'd want to buy a Tesla.
Nissan Leaf.
Okay. Or if you're gonna bring one historical figure back from the dead, it would be
Dr. Frankenstein.
Which I do understand because, you know,
he has the knowledge of bringing more people back. He was the guy who did it.
Yeah, so it's like a genie, like wishing for more wishes.
Yeah,
Dr. Frankenstein.
I mean, it's gonna make it count, Dr. Frankenstein.
Yeah,
okay.
So that's pretty cool. What about learning one blues lick?
Oh, maybe this one.
Oh my gosh.
Ooh.
That's a little Jimmy vibe.
Yeah, it is. Actually, I ripped it right from Jimi Hendrix.
You really did.
It's worth it.
That riff just came back from the dead.
Oh, yes, it did.
Do you know what? We have a sponsor today, too.
We do?
By the way, yeah.
Oh, cool.
If you're going to pick one guitar hanging device, go with String Swing.
String Swing.
String Swing.
I wish we had a little song.
Maybe we'll make one. I use String Swing, though. We've got it in the studio.
In our studio, we have like 5 of them.
Yeah. String Swing is awesome.
Fun fact, I didn't mention this to you, maybe I did, but one of our students that we know, his cousin invented String Swing.
That's amazing.
But you didn't know that.
He's a genius, though.
Yes.
But now I know that.
Now his genius is bringing Dr. Frankenstein back.
Yeah.
Frankenstein?
Yeah. I think I think it's Dr. Frankenstein.
Yeah, but
I know you like saying Frankenstein.
Frankenstein
Yeah.
from the movie.
Anyways, you need a string swing if you have children or animals in your house.
Yes.
Otherwise, you're just going to break your stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
It happens.
It's just true. They also make amp racks. Did you know that?
No.
Where those amps are?
Oh, really?
Yeah. String swing. Check it out.
Check it out.
But also check out this riff.
Oh, yeah. Again.
Whew, whew. Man, if you can just learn one blues riff or lick, Jimi Hendrix Red House.
Red House.
Is where you were first inspired by
Yes. This riff itself is awesome. You know, when thinking about this riff, I think a lot of us people, when we're learning to play blues, we're inundated with how does the pentatonic work. And then you're like, hey, Red House sounds so good, and you go look up the tabs and you see this line, and you just get perplexed by it for a couple of reasons. If you're new to the blues, it's a lot of notes that aren't in the pentatonic, right? And then all of a sudden it's got this like chromatic thing, and your hands, you gotta bar here and do this stuff, and it's very new physically, so it's really worth doing because it's going to help open up your physical ability onto the blues.
And I remember when I was first starting out on guitar, Hendrix, huge fan, right?
Yes.
Looking at that tab sheet, the first part.
Yeah.
A double stop. I'd never seen a double stop until I started learning Hendrix stuff.
Right, and you're like, what is this madness?
Yeah, so again, double stop is when you play two notes at the same time.
At the same time, whether it's a chords or pentatonic scales.
Sure,
two notes at the same time. And you're right, he opens up this riff with this double stop. A hammer and double stop. So let's break it on down, shall we?
Break it, Ian.
The first thing, just like you said, that blew my mind was you have to bar your first finger on the 7th fret. Now, I know if you're going to play to Red House that he is a half step down.
Right.
So you can do this in the 6th fret, but you can do this in any blues you want to. So here we're going to pretend we're doing it in a B blues, so 7th fret. Like here's your form 1, B minor pentatonic. You're going to bar on that 7th fret here, and the cool thing about this, and it really helped me like get my physical ability on the guitar down, which is you got to hammer on to just the B string while the high E string is ringing, and it's really not the easiest thing to do.
When you're first starting out, you might mute both of them.
Yeah. You don't want to do that. Nope.
No.
Oh, hey.
There it is.
Notice how I had to really tilt my wrist in to get that.
All about the angling position.
And as Sean knows, I'm a scientist who plays guitar.
He really is. You're like the Dr. Frankenstein of our times.
That's right.
That's what I think.
We are bringing the riff back from the Jets. There we go.
Still working on your monster.
I am. Oh my god. Where is this video going? Here we go. So I have this wrist tilt here so I can get this ring finger down onto the B string while maintaining the 7th fret of the high E string ring. And then you come off. And then you're going to go to a normal like pentatonic note here, but then we get some cool stuff. You get the minor third hammered onto the major third, which is nothing new if you watch Stitch Method or Sean Daniels' channel.
Blues move.
It's a blues move. But now we get this, I call it the trip and fall and recovery type thing where, like you're walking on a college campus, you see someone, but all of a sudden you trip and you got to start running.
There are ladies all looking at you, and you're like, I just decided to take a jog.
That's out of nowhere, right?
Yeah.
And so we got this accelerated riff, and I'll show you. So you're going to come out of it. And then you're going to come 9, 7 is where you start to trip.
Yeah.
And then a chromatic run, 9, 8, 7, 6. Yeah. And you recover right there. But it accelerates. It's not even paced. And And that's an awesome riff to try and conquer because it's new stuff in terms of pentatonics and new stuff in terms of speed and new stuff in terms of right hand. That right hand going alternate picking down, up, it's really cool.
It's the one blues like to learn.
It is.
Because a lot of them, it uses like you said, so many things.
So yeah, it uses so much.
Especially the accelerant. It's
Yeah.
like how I feel if I have a guitar that's not on a string swing and it starts to tip and fall and I have to accelerate and save it.
Yes.
Whereas if it were just hanging on a wall,
You would not have to do the
wouldn't be
acceleration.
an issue. No, not
That's
at
right.
all.
That's right. Do you want to play a B blues and throw this thing in here?
Yes, sure.
All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to play a B minor pentatonic, and I'm going to throw that riff in whenever I want. Oh, a fun fact, by the way, is this last note here is the major third of the B chord. It's why you can stop and sound good, just in case you're wondering. So whenever he's on the B chord, I know that I can play this riff because it's
right.
going to sound great.
And fun fact about the actual song, Red House Hendrix, that part actually comes over the E part in the B blues.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Well, it's actually right before. No. Does it come in B? Yeah, I think so. I think
it comes in the same side.
Okay.
Yeah, whatever.
Whatever.
You know, this is you can throw this in any part
Anywhere.
of a 12-bar blues.
It's
but-
a great riff, and if you listen to it, like I said, just like you said, when you listen to the timing where the riffs come in on Red House.
Listen, it's the one to learn.
Yeah, I've always wondered when you listen to it, if Hendrix was playing, he's like, not yet.
No.
Okay, now.
Oh,
You know, the drummer's like,
there is.
oh, okay,
Yeah.
I'll do it. All right,
so
ready?
good. 2, 3, 4. Then the 4 chord.
And great place to do this. There it was. Nice. Nice. Good. So you see I threw it in there several times, pacing it out, but it really helps kind of like enhance your blues.
There it is.
And you're playing.
Thank you, Jimi Hendrix.
Thank you.
The man.
And Dr. Frankenstein.
And Dr.
Frankenstein.
Frankenstein.
I'm going to mispronounce it every time.
Frankenstein.
The movie ruined it for me.
I don't think I've ever seen a Frankenstein
No,
movie.
you never
actually.
seen. Well,
I saw Van Helsing, which Frankenstein was in.
no.
Briefly.
Mel Brooks.
That doesn't really count.
Dr. Frankenstein.
I never saw that. Actually.
Oh my God, he's missing out. Tell him he's got to watch it. Young Frankenstein's the name of the movie.
Oh, okay. That's Young
Yeah.
Frankenstein.
Yeah, it's really good.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll watch it.
I'll check that out. And while I'm doing that, check out this guy's channel over on this. Isn't that funny? When it always happens.
Yeah.
Whenever you're like, oh, check him out. It's like, oh,
No, well,
that's
you're-
always the move. Oh,
really?
And like in RL, in real life,
yeah.
or on video.
Really?
Like people will introduce me and they'll be like, oh, this is Sean Daniel. He's a YouTuber. And I'm like, oh.
yeah. You're like, no, don't.
No. But please subscribe to my channel. No.
As you know, I played my cousin's wedding two weeks back, and like all my family was like, "Ooh, tell me about the YouTube channel." I'm like, no, it's cool. Like, I'm like, all right, fine, I'll tell you about it.
You know what's funny about my level of extreme YouTube fame right now?
Go for it.
Is that it's big enough to the point where I seem kind of like a jerk when I talk about how famous I was. because back in the day, when I didn't have as many subscribers, I would sarcastically talk about how famous I am. You know what I mean? But now that I kind of have a lot,
You have a lot of subscribers,
I sound like a jerk. And it's like, who is this guy?
Well, it's really funny you say that because I'm only at like 74,000 right now.
Yeah.
And we were having that talk, and I'm like, once I break 100,000, I'm like, I don't think I'll be able to talk about my channel the same way because like
Yeah.
I'm still not. I don't consider myself like a YouTuber.
Yeah, I
you
know.
Like,
it just comes off like you're a total jerk, but I own it.
You do?
I own it for sure.
Quite
My
well.
my super famous YouTube channel.
help him out and sub to get him to 200,000.
I don't really need your help because I'm already so well off. But if you want to, whatever.
Or if you want to learn a blues riff. But yeah, I can't even.
Take it away. 2, 3, 4.
That was great.
That's awesome.